everybody, this is Tambioda coming at you with another third-party Transformers review. This time we have Fansproject CA-11 Downforce, or Stunticon Drag Strip. Alright, and looking at the box, you can see the figure here inside the window, along with a artist's rendition of Downforce. And looking at the side, we can see the figure here in robot mode. And then on the back we get some action poses of the figure and him in his vehicle mode. And then on the side we have that artist's rendition again. And on the top we have a picture of him once more, along with the Casualty and Crossfire logos with the CA-11 Downforce. And then on the bottom we get the logos and the name again, along with some warnings. Only suitable for 16-year-old, choking hazards, not suitable for children under the ages of 3, stuff like that. Alright, now let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out. Alright, and here we have Downforce out of the box and in his vehicle mode. And as you can see, he kind of resembles a Formula 1 racer. A little bit more of maybe a Cybertronian Formula 1 racer, but he does resemble his kind of his G1 self. Something also that I noticed is that his colors don't really match the pictures that they kind of give us. He's more of a, I don't know if it's really coming out on the camera or not, but he's more of a almost a neon orange color rather than a yellow color. But you know, he's a nice little figure. I like him. It's a nice aqua blue headlights with the kind of canopy cockpit thing right here. It does have some little bit of paint apps. You can see the silver for the shocks or the struts or whatever this is, and then he has some red back here on the fins, and then some silver right here on the wheel caps. But other than that, you know, just kind of looking underneath here, you can see some more of kind of the paint apps, but not very much. But it's enough to give him some decent detailing. So we'll go ahead and show you all sides of him. Alright, and just like the other two, his weapons do store on the underside. At least this time they don't make tailpipes, they just kind of store. You can see one part of his weapons right here, and then the other part is right here. So for transformation, I'll go ahead and take those out right now. So you just kind of pull them to the side and they'll just kind of fall out. So kind of push it to the side a little bit. This one's a little bit tougher to get out, and then you just kind of flick it out. And the two pieces of the gun just snap together like that. Just makes a very tiny gun. So that's about it for the gun. And I'll just set that off to the side right there. And then starting with the transformation, we'll go ahead and start at the top part, which become his arms and his shoulders. So what you want to do is just go ahead and split this apart right here at this little seam right here. So go ahead and split that apart, and all this other stuff kind of came apart with it, but let me stick that back together because there's some stuff that I want to show you. As you can see, there's when you're transforming him into his vehicle mode, there's a notch here that goes into the windshield right here. So there you go. Just go ahead and pry that apart. You can kind of see it right there. Pry that apart and just kind of pull that down to make his shoulders. And then next, kind of putting this back together so you can kind of see how it is. You're going to pull this part off of here, which is, it pegs into here and into the fender part right here. And you go ahead and pull the fender part, and that also pegs in from here to here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that fender out of the way a little bit and put that, go ahead and pull all that stuff apart a little bit. Next we'll go ahead and flip it around, and then we're going to take this part and rotate it like this, back and kind of out of the way. going to do that right now. Let me go ahead and do the bottom of the car real quick so this gets out of the way, because it's this and this kind of get in the way a little bit. So what we'll do is take this windshield, and when we pull the windshield forward, see if we pull the windshield forward like this, it then raises the head. So we'll go ahead and do that, lock it forward, and then kind of push these feet together right here and detach this stuff. And a lot of times these feet like to pop off because it's so tight going into that little cockpit right there. But just going to fold out like that, and see that foot popped off. But it's on a ball joint, so it'll pop right back in. I haven't really figured out the proper way to do that. I figured maybe the waist would extend a little bit. Doesn't do it. So it's just a really tight fit, and they pop on and off really easy. So go ahead and rotate that down like that, and flip out the feet. And then the next thing you want to do is, as you can see, these were tabbed in right here, and these little parts go underneath here. So that's how it originally is. And we'll just pull that out like that. First, what we're going to do is take these wheels, and these wheels are going to be rotated down. So those rotate down on both sides. And then we'll come to this part right here, and you just kind of rotate it like this. And then there's two hinges. There's one right here and one right here. So they can, kind of collapse in. And what you want to do is have it like that, and then just kind of push it into here, and this little peg, right here is going to go into this hole right here. So just push that in like that, and then repeat with this side. Kind of accordion it in. Let me split these legs. That'll help that clearance issue right there. And kind of go like that, and then you can just take it and just kind of rotate it on that inner hinge to kind of fill that leg out. And then take these pieces and just flip them up like that. They don't really lock into anything, so sometimes they'll flop down. Alright, and now for the arms. We'll go ahead and rotate this forward so that we can take this cockpit section and rotate it around. Rotates like that onto the back, and square up the shoulders, and this part right here is kind of weird. It's going to go back like this, and then this piece is going to kind of rotate around. It's going to rotate like that, and then this is going to form the shoulder, and it doesn't really lock into place. It just kind of sits there. So good luck with that. So fold that up and then rotate that around like that, and just kind of push it into place. And then you can take this. When it officially came, this part was up like this. I don't really like having this piece sticking out right here, so I generally rotate it back like this and kind of push it out of the way. So we'll take that, rotate this up again, and like I said, it came like this, but I don't really like it that way, so I just kind of push it that way and push it behind so it's kind of out of the way and you don't really see it. So then the arm, we're just going to take and fold that down, because there's two elbow joints, one right here and one right here. And then take the fist, flip it out, and then we'll repeat on the other side. Joint here, pull that out like that, and then rotate out this fist. And then we'll take this gun, and just kind of fits right there into his hand a little nicely. Alright. I did forget to mention, but he does come with his little collector's card, and a little bio right here. Let you take the opportunity to read that. You can just pause it. And then it also comes with his instruction sheet, colored instruction sheet, with step-by-step details on how to transform this guy. So we'll go ahead and show off, do a 360 rotation around. And like I said, these things kind of flop down sometimes. Nothing really you can do. They don't peg in anywhere. So alright, and I'll go ahead and show off his face. It's very nice deep purples and nice like teal blue. It's with those red eyes. It really pops. It's really nice. I really like this face sculpt and this head. But for his articulation, he does have a ball joint in his shoulder, which allows you to get full rotation. Then he also does have a joint right here at the top of his shoulder to get a little extra range of motion. You can raise that up a little bit more. And he has a bicep cut here so that you can swivel. Then he has 2 elbow joints and a ball joint for his wrist. He does have a waist rotation right here and a ball joint at the hips, so you can move it forward and back and out to the side. Does have a thigh cut right here, so you can rotate that. His knee joint is a little limited. It's less than 90 degrees. It's hindered by this little fender right here. And then he does have a ball joint on his foot right here. And as with all his other Stunticons, the instructions don't come with an official way to transform him into his limb mode. So I'm assuming that will come with the last piece, the main body. Who knows when that's going to come out? They haven't given any kind of estimate as to when Mode or Master will come out. So I'm just not going to guess, really. They've shown some pictures of what it's going to look like, but they've shown pictures of what he'll look like completed, and on some of my other reviews I've shown possible limb and arm kind of combinations, but with this guy I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to wait until all the pieces come out, and then I'll do a final review on the final figure. So that'll conclude my review of Fansproject's CA-11 Downforce, and this has been Yoda. I'll see you next time.